Hello everyone and welcome back to another Sims 4 building video. Today we're going to be building with the new Adventure Awaits pack. We're going to be building a family home where I'm actually going to spin the wheel for how many family members I'm going to be building for. So thanks to EA, I've got the early access version of Adventure Awaits that we will be checking out today and doing a loads of really fun builds and gameplay with. But because this is an early access version, you will see my gallery name PCD Diva floating around the screen. So with all of that aside, let's get to Gibby Point and let's build ourselves a little house. So there's 3 different neighborhoods. Jellyfish Junction, which is personally my favorite just because it's called Jellyfish Junction. We've got Wonder Woods. Okay, that's a mouthful. Wonderwood Wilds, as well as Crystal Valley, which you will see in my Rags to Riches is going to transform the way we do a Rags to Riches. But what I want to do today is randomize myself how many kids to build for, purely because this pack does introduce a lot of kid activities, kid gameplay, and just the way your sim progresses through life stages from child to adult. So I've got myself a little spin the wheel right here, and I'm going to spin anywhere between 2 to 5 kids. Right guys, so let's get straight into spinning for how many kids am I going to build a house for today. Drum roll. Oh my god, it's gonna be 5, isn't it? Okay, just stay at 4, please. I was really hoping for like a 3, you know, like a middle ground. 4 gives me. Okay, that's just above the average that I wanted to receive. I'm also popping in to say that I am doing an Adventure Awaits giveaway. To win yourself this pack, all you've got to do is in the comments of this video, tell me what your favorite childhood activity was. What is it that you did? Did you go to camp? Did you maybe do some archery in the woods? Or were you like me and played games all the time? Tell me your favorite childhood activities down in the comments of this video, and I will pick a winner out on Monday, the 6th of October. So you've got a bit of time to enter. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and best of luck to everybody that enters. Okay, so I actually created us the 4 kids and the whole family. So this is the dad. I just want to show you a couple of the really nice pieces that came with this in cast. I don't usually do cast, so I didn't feel the need to show you off some of these. But look at those. Are they called carabiners? They're little earrings, and the fact that they're like gold plated, I actually was obsessed with those. The one thing I don't like is that they're clipping through this hair. This is also a new hair, which I'm obsessed with. But yeah, some of the items are really nice, and they come with some beautiful patterns. So we've got Case, which is son number 1. I've also given him an active trait, so maybe we can kind of get inspired by some of the traits. So he's a kind of camp goer active kid. And we've got Arabella, which she's going to be the creative kind of painter child. Then we've also got Winston right here, which Winston is going to be a bit of a geek. I really love the purple swatches in this pack as well. And then we've also got Gabriella, which she's going to be a bit of a bookworm, maybe slightly more active as well. I mean, everyone's kind of going to be active and camp going, because I also want to add new activities that came with this pack to this house. So considering there's actually only 2 empty lots in this world, well, in this whole pack, we've got this area over here, which someone's already living there. That's fantastic. And then we've got this section of here, up here. So that's where I moved in our family. So this is the Crystal Valley location, because I didn't want to delete any of the other homes. I mean, the creators did such an amazing job. We will look through some of their homes, especially when we're doing a Rags to Riches, but I will link all of the creators down in the description. You definitely need to check out some of these builds. I mean, beautiful work. And now that I know the effort that it takes to build for a pack, I just want to say a massive round of applause to all the builders. These homes are amazing. Honestly, this neighborhood is beautiful, and I'm very excited to have a world inspired by, I think, somewhere around New Zealand vibes. So this is definitely going to be interesting. But the one very interesting about this lot is that there is this dude right here. I don't want to spoil it. Oh my god, he's actually not here. Oh no, he's over there. There is this dude called Buddy Scoop, and he's a collector guy, and you have to like play rock, paper, scissors with him to be able to get some of his goodies. But I don't know. Anyways, so today I want to build a house just with this pack. Get excited about the items, but obviously have 4 kid bedrooms. I want the bedrooms to be separate. It doesn't have to be a massive house, but I also want to add some of the new activities, such as archery. We've got weights. We've got this little, what is this called? I keep calling it bicycle, but it's a spinning bike. Glute Force spinning bike. I also want to add a pool, because we've got amazing pool ladder, like diving boards, or not ladders, they're diving boards, and also add a playground. So there's a massive selection of different objects that we could use, and I'm very excited. So I kind of want to create something that's slightly maybe like, it has like touches of being modern, kind of like contemporary vibes, but obviously a little bit of traditional vibes too. I'm thinking maybe if we do something like this and we have a little bit of an upstairs area and maybe like a balcony too. I know right now it does not look like anything that resembles any nice nice looking house. But there are some amazing items in this pack that I think really are going to elevate the way that we create our spaces. Number one, sorry, I'm just gonna get very ahead of myself, but I'm gonna show you this roof thing. Do you remember there was a trailer video that I did and I stopped the trailer and I was like, guys, is the underneath of the roof painted? Well, a lot of you in the comments were like, no, Sandra, you're just blind. You're not looking right. It's just a shadow. Well, guys, I am here to tell you that I was right. And it's only these two swatches. I'm really hoping that this is going to be an update that's going to come. I mean, I'm recording this quite far in advance. So in the meantime, if this turns into an update, please correct me down in the comments. But you can see now the underneath. Okay, these are still, oh my God, wait now. This one has the underneath colored, but none of the others do. Guys, it's gonna happen. I just feel like it's gonna happen. Well, this one should as well, if that's the case. But I don't know why this one does. But guys, I feel like it's coming and I'm very excited. I feel like the reason why they did it is because this is like a canvas to make tents. So to use the top of a tent, you'd have like the peak tent roof. So they obviously wanted you to be able to see the inside of it. But I was so happy to see that this is actually a thing. It's amazing. It's probably one of my favorite features of this whole pack. I'm not gonna lie, because I've asked for this even when I was building for Enchanted by Nature. That was something that I genuinely was like, please, can we have this? Okay, I have no idea if this is actually going to work as a house. It looks a little bad, I'm not gonna lie, but the inside is actually a pretty cool layout that I'm not usually used to doing layouts like this, but there are a lot of rooms, obviously, because I want every kid to have their own bedroom. So what we've got here is a sitting room. This is going to be like a hallway scenario. Then we've got the kitchen, the dining room. Okay, and now watch this. We've got kid 1, kid 2, kid 3. Okay, and then upstairs we've got kid 4, parents' bedroom, hallway, main bathroom upstairs, ensuite for the parents, and then a main bathroom downstairs. So we've got 3 bathrooms and what, like 5 bedrooms. We don't have like an office space, which is kind of annoying. I kind of wanted like a little office nook of some sort. I don't really know where I could even add this office nook, but I guess we don't really need an office. We're gonna have outdoor activities and maybe like a home gym kind of scenario in like the shed. Well, not the shed, but you know how some people have like a garage, and inside the garage, that's where they would have like their home gym. So looking at some of the items that we've got these like stone steps, which I really love the default color of these. They almost give me like mid-century vibe. I also love the kind of dark wood that comes with this pack as well. We've got a matching foundation color as well, which I do really want to use, but also we've got this wooden one. Oh, why do I want to do the wooden instead? Oh, maybe the dark wood. I love dark wood like this. I think there's just something so kind of almost contemporary about this. So maybe I'll change it up to these new wooden stairs that we've got. 10 out of 10. Also, I really love this thing here that I got inspired by JJ Binks, the romantic getaway Love Highland build, because in the trailer it had like glass around it. I don't know if it actually has it in real life. I know sometimes in trailers they do alter the build slightly for, I guess, video purposes, but there was like a chunk that was made out of glass like this, and I thought that was really interesting. I love the wooden wall features that came with this as well. I mean, these are just perfect, obviously for like a log cabin, but honestly, you know how much Sandra loves just like a wooden wall feature. So like this one in particular, oh my God, like beware, because Sandra will be using this. Like even this one as well. I'm obsessed. Like, I'm genuinely obsessed with this one. It's so nice. I feel like I should use some stone, though, in this build. I feel like that would be kind of nice. I just don't know which color. Maybe this default one is nice. We could have that as, like, the main chunk of the bottom. But then at the top, we will do maybe, like, these wooden planks. And this, like, really nice... dark color? Maybe the dark is too much. Oh, maybe I should just make it totally darker then. Because you know Sandra loves a good dark color when it comes to the builds. Maybe all of this portion, though, can be this like wooden color. I just really love this swatch and this wallpaper in general. I think it's so pretty. Maybe we could actually make the top of it kind of like a darker black color. Guys, what do we think? I think I'm obsessed with this house already. I know like there's so many different swatches and things happening, but I want to obviously use as many things as possible. Another really cool thing I want to do is maybe do like a back door, like back of the house little tent. Let me see whether I can create something like that. Let's maybe create ourselves a little tent on a diagonal. Is that even possible? Can Sandra even make a tent to begin with. Hold on there now. If I do this, and I move it back a little bit, like here. No, wait, actually, I need to move it up one. Then what I'd have to do is I'd have to take a diagonal side roof, right? And then you'd put it up as high as you can, but make it shorter and then put it up high. Okay, guys, this is definitely a test with poor Sandra freaking out how to make a tent, but I feel like there's a really cool way of making like a cool tent. So if I do this, copy that back over on this side. I kind of want maybe like a play tent, or maybe they do like a B&B scenario in their house as well where they rent this. I think that would be really cool. And then I need the regular roof, but also diagonal. And what I am going to do is I'm actually going to bring it forward like this. I'm going to maybe give it like a bit of a sagged roof, right? And now it should look like a tent if I paint it. Okay, that swatch is really bright. I feel like all of these are really bright. Guys, look at this. Is this going to look cool? Oh, guys, the back looks so bad. If I take this on the back, how's the back gonna look? Wait, how do I make the back look like a tent? I'm so confused. Let's just forget about the back. It doesn't matter. The back doesn't exist. What are you talking about? Guys, I'm actually obsessed with this. I know it's a bit wonky, and I bet you guys are gonna find better ways of like making this look good. I just am obsessed with the idea of this being like a little tent. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. Wait, maybe I could actually make these come out a little bit and make them more bulky. I just think this is so funny. Imagine if we just make a big tent house. There is actually specific doors that are meant to go with this. So there is this intense canvas door that if you look at it, it essentially blends in with the actual canvas wallpaper, right? And wait, there's also windows, which are these intense canvas windows. So you could essentially go and do something like this, and then maybe have like this massive one in the back. Oh, guys, I'm living in a tent. Forget about life anywhere else. I'm moving to a tent. Like, I'd be lying if I said that I'm not excited for this. Like, look how funny that looks. I mean, it's definitely missing something, but maybe once we get to like the actual design, we can make something cool out of this. But we could have like a fun little back tent. We'll do the gym scenario in there, and then we'll do like a nice playground. Oh, I need a pool as well. So maybe we could do the pool here and then the playground on the side. Guys, this is going to be the biggest family home you've ever seen. Sorry, I'm obsessed with this trimming. I know it's freaking out a little bit. I'm not really sure why it's glitching out like that. I think it's something to do with the overlaying of the glass. But look at all these really fun like glass features you can do. Well, actually, you can do these anyways. But I was also very inspired by some of the builders. And I don't know, there is actually weird things happening here. I'm not going to lie. But maybe we're happy with the design choices that are happening. You know me, when I'm trying to build something, it doesn't work half of the time. But look, we're still happy with the way things are looking. And I just think that this house so far is really giving me great vibes. For the flooring, there really are only two different types. So there's this one, which is a lovely kind of like stone one, which I think would work really nicely here. Or else we could go for this wooden one, which actually probably the wood works a little bit better. But maybe I'll go for the lighter color just to brighten it up a little bit. Maybe we could use a little bit of this stone, but like kind of out here as like a little stone path. I think that would be quite interesting. There are so many new doors and windows. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm obsessed. Why can't I put a door here? Excuse me. Where's my move objects? This one is honestly like a godsend. Look at how beautiful this door is. Eva, move out of the way. Thank you very much. There is a couple of really nice swatches. I wish this didn't have like a lighter gray outline, but it's still a beautiful door. There's a bunch of really nice swatches, especially this beautiful white one. But there is this like lovely navy color, which I feel like I should get inspired by today. But also one of my other favorite doors is this one. I mean, look at this beauty. It's just fantastic. I think we need more kind of like skinny, tall doors with some glass features. This is amazing, but I don't really know which one to go for. I guess maybe I could go for this one here, but what I want to do is I want to merge it with this new window as well. Oh, guys, are you obsessed? Because, I mean, if you're not yet obsessed, then you should be. I'm gonna do it like this, though, I think, just to make it center. Look at how stunning that looks. Then maybe coming out in the back, let's use this door. And again, maybe let's merge it with, like, this really big glass wall feature. There's also this really skinny archway, and I'm feeling that's more so for the tents. But honestly, there's just something so satisfying about a really small, skinny archway. Because now, if you've got, like, this tiny little section just like here, you can really nicely tuck away that archway. I mean, it's still slightly clipping, but I think that is so much nicer and it looks a little bit better when you do have that one singular tile. Now, I wish we got a double version of that because it's so skinny, but it does look a little bit silly if I'm going to use it everywhere else. So I kind of wanted to have an archway here and an archway here. I guess it's not that bad. It's just really like tidy, I guess. The rest of the windows are also really nice. There's also this beautiful little like triangular piece, which works a little bit better in certain areas, more so than others. I'm not sure where I'll be able to squeeze this. I guess it also works a bit better with higher wall heights, but I swear there's somewhere that I could maybe fit this. Maybe here in the gym. The other windows are kind of cool and makeshift feeling. They've got a couple of really nice layers to them, like such as this one. It's got so many like wooden trims. It is actually really nice. It would work pretty nicely for a cabin, I suppose. This one also, you can really see the kind of weathered board around it. But we of course have got like the little bit more modern aesthetic as well. But some of these you can really make some kind of shabby chic looking homes, which I really love. Actually, a really cool thing that I figured out the other day when I was playing around is I love the idea of making this floor checkered. I don't know what it is, but it just makes this design look like it's woven, and I love that vibe. It just adds to the detail, I feel, and I feel like this would be something I would do if I was building for the pack. I think it's just so cool. Okay, it's not that cool, but you get the idea. It just shows like the woven feature and it's really nice. There isn't much new landscaping. Actually, the only new thing are these plants. These like little thing. I think it's something to do with butterflies maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but obviously I'm not gonna really be using those today. Sorry. Maybe before I do the landscaping, let's just plan out where the pool should be. I kind of want a big enough section for the pool, so maybe something like this. And I'm thinking, what if we actually make these darker and actually put this all the way around the pool and maybe connect it kind of like that? Is that nice? Wait, now maybe this will be a bit nicer. So we've almost got like a path going down to the pool, but actually I'll want to have a little barrier around the whole lot. So maybe if we do this, it will be a little bit better looking. I'm actually not sure about this around the whole house, so maybe we could have like just sections that are slightly more opened. Also, yeah, I'm gonna save because this is early access. It could crash at any moment and I don't want to be crying. I think something like that looks so cool. And then what we could do over here is the modular playground, which the modular playground, what does it come under? Is it just outdoor furniture? No, outdoor activities. Okay, so this thing, oh my god, this is like a whole separate video idea on it. Like I want to try and make a house with just these, like, because they said that you can put these inside the house, which I think is fantastic. But anyways, to make a nice little thing, you've got these, right? So these little platforms, what are these called? Playground piece platform, right? So there's this small one right here. So maybe let's start with this. And there's like this higher one like that. Okay, let me go down to the bottom floor and put the grid on just so you can see what I'm doing. Then you also have got this chunk and then the biggest chunk, which is like the tallest piece. Now looking at the height of our house, I don't really want this to be bigger than my house, so maybe we'll just go for these two. I kind of want this piece in the middle, but now looking at the way that this is actually laid out, I think, yeah, they snap to each other, but I thought you could actually have them at like whatever distance from each other. It doesn't have to be just like a specific tile, because then if I just say get the stairs, oh no, wait, now the stairs don't connect to this, then how the heck do I go from this piece to the other piece? Is there like a ledge? Oh, there's this thing. Oh, wait, now I thought I was able to make like a walkway thing. No, am I just imagining that? I feel like I am. Well, how do they do it here? Oh, wait, do you have to have like a bigger gap to make stairs? Like, how do I connect these stairs to the other stairs? Oh, this thing. Hold on a while. But is there not a smaller version of this? I want to connect this to this. Is it because they're the same height so you can't? Okay, so then what if I get there's no shorter one. Oh my god, I'm getting confused. If I do this and then connect this piece to that piece, is that clipping or is that like just my move objects? Oh no, that is clipping. Okay, because it wants to go that way. So then what? Like, what do you do up there? That looks like a disaster. Well, you put a slide all the way up there? No, that's too high up. Then what the heck do you put up there? I'm so confused. A slide? No, that's just not gonna work. I wonder, can you do this but like directly into the pool? I wonder would that work? Sounds dangerous, but sounds fun. Okay, well, why don't we do a fun slide like this at the bottom? Then we could have like one of these really funky. Okay, actually, I don't like these, but whatever. We can have one of them here and then like one of them here. And then that's kind of it. But then what happens here? Oh, yes, you make a ladder here and then just like this here. But can I also have a slide coming out of this? I can. Imagine if you could have a diving board from the playground to the pool. Guys, I'm thinking about this. This is logical. Well, maybe, oh wait, maybe you already have one slide. So maybe let's remove this slide, put the door on this, and then just have like this thing. This thing looks fun. Oh, that looks so fun. Well, kind of, but you get the idea. Wait, can I put the stairs like all the way up here or the ladder? No. Okay, so you've got to enter through one of the smaller pieces, which is fine. That's okay. This would be like a fun lookout point, like look out at the neighbors. Okay, I feel like I did the worst playground imaginable to mankind. Wait, now, maybe if I actually move... No, where did that go? No, where are you going? I want this here. And maybe we should actually have a slide here. Yeah, that looks a little bit more fun. But like all you're really doing is just going up to slide back down. But then again, isn't that what life really is? You're just going up to go straight back down. Sorry. I think that's actually kind of cool. The blue is a little bit much for me, but maybe we could create a playground like this. This also does come with just like a regular metal slide. And the fun thing about this slide, you guys will have to figure this out, or maybe we'll see it in my Rags to Riches. But this, once it goes, when you have seasons and the sun comes out, this could burn your sim and start a fire. That's all I'm going to say, guys. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, there's also these things, but like I don't really have that much room. These like little tunnels. These are really fun. Oh, we should have done a hot tub up here. Because this hot tub now goes into the ground. Oh guys, what if we do a hot tub here? I'm doing it. Sorry guys, I've decided. Guys, look, I've made a little area and it's like a sunken in hot tub. I love it. I'm actually obsessed with this pack. Oh my gosh. So far things are like working out amazingly, so I don't want to jinx it, but this is really cool. Okay, so then to access all of your fun little diving boards, you've got to go into outdoor water decor and then into pool objects, and this is where it comes up. So maybe let's have like an exit or entryway kind of up here, which would make sense. And then let's figure out all of the slides that we've got. So we've got this one here, which actual constant running water. So right now it obviously looks like a still image, but once you press play, it actually moves. Wait, now let me show you. It actually flows water. That is honestly an impressive object. I must say that is something that constantly flows. It's like a little fountain. So yeah, I must say that is unreal. And then we've also got different versions of this. And oh my God, I'm sorry now. This one is freaking me out. I have a little bit of like a weird thing. It's not like a phobia, but I get a little bit scared of empty and abandoned swimming pools. And honestly, this diving board, with how used and abused it is, it's actually kind of giving me the heebie-jeebies. Oh my God, what the heck is going on? Okay, let's just forget about that one. And then we've just got like regular ones, such as this one, which this kind of reminds me of what, like Sims 1, I think it was. And then we've got a massive one. So I think your sim actually has to get like a higher skill level to be able to use some of these. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just add one singular one here. Maybe just for balance, I'll move that over here. Okay, it looks a little scattered. I'm not gonna lie, it does look a bit weird. Unless maybe we do two of them like this. Though, wait, now, to be honest with you, if you're going to be diving, you'd want to have a lot of room in front of you because you're going to be like diving. So maybe this should be kind of like in the center. And then we could maybe have like two of the... I don't have a pool. Pools are not a common thing in Ireland. So dare I say I have no experience knowing what a pool should look like. Is this nice, guys? I don't know. Okay, so I finished now the outside of the house. It's huge. It's really big. I haven't done anything to the inside yet, but I've done a couple of little small things, like added some landscaping and then added some gardening essentials over here and a couple of like small finishing touches. And another really nice thing is these spandrels and like their little, what are they called? Yeah, spandrels with the columns. I think they look really nice here. We actually don't need these two. They look a little bit silly, but I've done my little trellis thing and we've got like a nice balcony. So this is what the outside of the house looks like. I'm actually obsessed. It looks so fun. I mean, maybe there's other things I could have done to make it a little bit nicer. Like, why do the sides of my house always look so boring? But whatever. I'm still enjoying this. So then maybe let me do some of the inside. So I of course want to use this floor. Looking at it now, I feel like this is more so like a decking. It's not necessarily floor for the inside of the house. So maybe for the inside we will just use some base game, but I definitely want to keep it as dark as possible. I think purely because the outside of the house is so lovely and dark, maybe we could just follow the theme. Now for the kids' bedrooms, bloody heck. Okay, maybe the easiest thing for the kids would be to kind of color coordinate them. So we kind of have like purple, you could be red, you're obviously yellow, and you can be green. So maybe let's do that. So that way then I could just kind of familiarize myself with the characters that I've created. Let's do green and maybe the yellow is not a good option. So maybe for yellow, I'll actually do wood with like a nice yellow rug. So that's yellow girl right here. Then we've also got purple dude. We've got purple carpet. Sandra, move. Okay. We've got this dark purple, which can be kind of fun. And then we also have got, what's the last person? Red. Okay, maybe we could also do wooden for upstairs and like a nice red carpet. That's the closest thing I can get to a new rug. Actually, we've got this one too. This one's really cute as well. Maybe we could have like two overlaid on top of each other. This is like a little fishy. So we got something like that. And then a nice indoor wallpaper that came with this pack is this thing. So this is really nice. This really reminds me of Sims 2. I don't know whether you're going to remember which wallpaper that is from Sims 2 that it reminds me of. Maybe I could actually use this for the purple room. I think something like that would be quite nice. And maybe also for the green room, because there's surely a nice green swatch. Yeah, there's kind of like this. So maybe we could use this one for the two rooms. But then for the rest, I'm kind of thinking maybe since this is the yellow room, we could use like a light wood and maybe like a pop of yellow. And then upstairs for the red room, I guess I kind of like that. So maybe if I just add some like red or something. Of course, just to mention, I only have Adventure Awaits installed in this version of the game. So I've got to make do with what I have, even though I was about to go to Eco Lifestyle for a nice red swatch. Okay, that's a bit of a cute little room. That could be kind of fun too. Happy with just this regular purple and the regular green for these. But then for the yellow, there isn't actually many nice yellow colors in the base game, which is a little upsetting. So maybe I'll just go for this most vibrant yellow shade. Okay, I've got all of the painted, I was going to say all the painted bedrooms. The bedrooms painted is what I want to say desperately. And it does look very dark, but it does look quite interesting. And it's so different to what I normally build. So looking at the new objects, let's try and have a little wander, a little sconce, because considering I did work on a pack, Enchanted by Nature, it's different, or it's more interesting to see what kind of objects we get in certain packs now that I kind of understand why or how certain objects were made. So for instance, in this pack, we get no new kitchen utensils besides this little fitness focused mini fridge and this smoothie blender thingy, which is like an obviously new cool thing. So the kitchen is just gonna have to be pretty much kind of boring, which unfortunately I probably will just do that off camera to speed things up. But just say for instance, the dining room, that is like a new fun new experience to experience, because we've got two new tables, this being one of them. So it's like a really big family long table that comes in a beautiful array of swatches and a little bit of dirt and speckles of mold on it. But then we've also got this like old one, which I love the idea of old scuffed looking things, especially these colors with the yellow and the green really remind me of Werewolves pack. So that would be really nice to work all together. But I think it would be pretty interesting to maybe see what kind of table we can arrange with these chairs. So we've got three different types of chairs. These I would see more so for outside. I might even like put these out here somewhere, maybe just like two over here. I'm kind of thinking that these would be nice maybe for like an outdoor table. So we could have like this one here with these chairs with like that kind of red wooden tone outside. But then inside, I kind of want to use these chairs because these actually have some beautiful swatches as well. They're quite truly loved looking, which now that I think about it, do the Sims want me to use these more so outside and the other ones inside? Because I guess these actually do look really nice here with the light wood and then like the dark cushioning. So maybe let's do that here instead. Okay, so this is the dining room that I've created. It's pretty chill. There's not much happening really in it. We've got these new curtains and then we've got this new painting arrangement here as well. To be honest with you, I'm not really sure what ceiling light to use. We've got this thing, but I've also already used that in the tent, which I think really makes a lot of sense in the tent. And then the other light we have is this jellyfish light, which I don't really want to use that here. Maybe I'll just use this regular one. There we go. That's pretty cute. Okay guys, I'm just working a little bit on the house. I've completed the kitchen because honestly there was no new kitchen items besides this one really nice ceramic piece with like these beautiful leaf designs, as well as these like kind of high stool chairs, which are the same as like the short chairs with that beautiful like red swatch. Well, like this first swatch, but I just made them white to kind of match this kind of type bathroom, as well as this lovely little new chair. Or did I just say bathroom? I meant to say kitchen. This is the bathroom. This is a new new bathtub, which I don't see myself using very often. It's a nice hefty big bathroom. Sorry, bath. But I don't see myself using that. Also, this sink, it just looks very nice and like wooden, almost like you would make it on the wooden handiness table, woodworking station. We've also got this beautiful mirror, which I actually have a mirror like that in real life, which is really funny. So that seems like a really nice piece, which I am unfortunately repeating it throughout the house. The hallway again, this is a new piece here as well. And I've repeated the same paintings just in a different swatch. This piece is really nice, but it's huge. It feels a little bit squishy here. Maybe if I made it smaller, it would feel a little bit better. But look, I guess for the purpose of this, I will just squeeze it into the wall. I've done the bathrooms slightly differently on all different colors as well. Pretty much reusing as many of the same objects as possible. And then upstairs, we've got another fun little seating area. Maybe let's work a little bit on the sitting room. Oh, look at this ottoman. Oh my God, there's pieces of wood underneath that. That's amazing. Okay, I really want to use that swatch with the red. But we've also gotten some really nice fireplaces. So maybe let's try and use one of these. I suppose this one would really match the aesthetic of the house because that really matches the color of the actual bricks on the outside of the house. For the couch, we've got this one, which I see myself using this one quite often. Maybe I'll keep this for the bedroom, but I see myself using this quite often. But also this one isn't too shabby either. But maybe let's try use this one. The swatches again are actually really, really pretty. I really want to try either use the yellow, but or this one. Wait, now that'll be really nice for the squint test, if you know what that is, where if you're building, you want to make sure you pass the squint test. So like the light objects are kind of like placed on dark wood so you can see them. Also love the Monstera leaf. That's fantastic. I have a Monstera right there behind me in the corner. So that is very cute. I'm going to use the same rug, but maybe in this kind of more blotchy kind of color. We've got a really nice blocky wooden table as well. Maybe I'll make it a little bit lighter to match as well. Also, we've got a new gaming console, which is very, very nice. So I will probably try, oh, well, we've got no TV, but what if I put this there and then can the TV go like up here? I know it's a little bit silly to put a TV here, but honestly, at my parents' house, that is literally what we've got. We've got the TV on top of the fireplace. To a lot of people, that may be like a bad thing or a fire hazard. Honestly, guys, couldn't care less. That's just the way we have it in our house and we're all still alive. Maybe in The Sims it will be an issue, but here I think it'll be fine. I'll also put the new plant here as well, which I know I'm reusing all over the house, but I just want to use as much of it as possible. This painting is really cool. Maybe we can make like a collage of these at the gym, but I don't see myself being able to use these in like a sitting room, if you get me. Maybe this one, maybe that one's okay. I just realized I never put archery anywhere. How long are you guys screaming for archery? Oh no. Maybe I could put the archery just right here so that every time you miss, it goes straight through the tent and makes holes in it. I think that's pretty funny. I did forget that. I wish I could put the kayak inside the pool. Oh my God, can I put the kayak in the pool? Oh, let me just try it. We will play test it at the end of the video, but I don't know whether that's supposed to be like this, but I'm gonna try it. That's really funny. I mean, we've got everything. Okay, so that is your sitting room, all nice and complete. There's a couple of new items. Well, just this like little cute lantern, which I believe does work off the grid because it's just a little lantern, which I have scaled down. Let's move on to the bed. So for the bedroom, there are like these kind of campsite beds, which are kind of fun. But when you're making a campsite, not at home, I mean, I wouldn't use that for a house. But this also would be kind of fun for rags to riches. This bed is, this bed is 500 simoleons. Why did I think that this lovely structured wooden bed with like the really cozy looking bed sheets is going to be cheaper than that thing? Oh, that's great. That's just fantastic. We've also got a bunk bed version of this, which, oh my God, I'm so excited to do a little tiny camp. Let me know if you'd like to see that idea because I am like delighted. But for the parents' bedroom, I think I might do this bed. There are beautiful swatches, but I think I might go for this maybe like red and green. For bedside lockers, we only either have this case or else like this thing, which maybe for the parents' bedroom, I will just go for like a regular wooden bedside lockers, which none of these actually match now. Maybe these kind of do. Wait, instead of this mirror down here, I'm actually going to use this thing because look at this really cute archery clock. I think that is so adorable. I think that makes such a lovely little addition here, even though there's a clock over here, but just forget about it. Okay, so I've completed the parents' bedroom as they're not the main, protagonist here. So this is what we've got. Very simple. I'm trying to use as many of the new objects, but honestly, I suppose there's more like activity-based objects and not many for the house because because if you look at it, that's kind of all of it. And half of it is pretty much just like all of the modular things for outside. Not to say that there aren't really lovely pieces in this. It's just a little bit easier to furnish, obviously, the outside of the house than it is the inside. But let me try and maybe do some of the kids' rooms. We should also use the imaginary friends. Oh, I'm sorry. We have to. Okay, so maybe for the first kid, let me try and do... I feel like this room is kind of dark and foresty. So maybe let's go for this bed. Why do I feel like the bed should actually be over on this side? Here we could definitely use this like chest as a little bedside locker. I think that is actually really cool. Does it really match this area? We've also got this really cool new desk that almost looks like it has a bit to extend the table, but obviously that's not the way they're designed to use, I suppose. They do want you to just use it regularly like this, but I think this is a very, very cool piece that we could definitely add into the kids' room, just, you know, for homework. But if you also wanted some activities, there is a new crafting thing, which actually, wait a second. What are you? What kind of a kid were you again? Yeah, you're the bookworm. Okay, let's give you some books. Okay, so this is kid room number 1. So I've added one imaginary doll. I'm sure you can... This one is competitive, which actually, do you know what? Maybe I should change, but I know you can change what they are anyways, depending on what you want. Wait, no, this is crafty. What's this one again? This one's the evil one, and this one's the goofy one. So maybe we give you this one. I just feel like the other one, like this one just suits the scene a bit more. So look, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go with the ones that I think suit the space. But this is kid number 1. Honestly, dare I say, I'm actually like really proud of this room. I don't do kids' rooms, but I like this room. Right, so then we've got yellow child. Yellow, what were you again? Creative. Okay, that's ideal. That's ideal. This room is massive. This girl is lucky. But maybe let's go for a nice... Is there like a yellow swatch? Not really, to be honest with you. I guess we could go for... This one has like blue and yellow, so maybe something like that is actually quite cute. Maybe let's put your bed over this way. Before we go any further, every single child is getting that bloody nightmare light because there's just nothing worse than constant nightmares in this game. I'll do maybe like a fun little yellow mirror, which I don't really like, but whatever. So this kid is creative, so I'm definitely going to go for another desk that will shove right into the corner. There's a beautiful yellow swatch, which I actually think is really funky. Let's maybe add this nice chair to kind of match the... Is that tartan or is that gingham? This kid is going to get the arts and crafts station, which I really thought... Oh no, I was going to say, I really thought comes up here, but it obviously doesn't. Yes, it does. So this is like the paper mache, paper craft stuff. You can actually make money from this. Not too much money, but you can still make money. I mean, Sandra has tried, and she will definitely be trying continuously until she gets rich, of course. Is there not like a yellow person? Okay, there we go. We've got you for this room. Maybe let's give you a chest of drawers as well, because imagination might be something that you kind of pursue. So you can play with some dolls over here. Like, what else can a child really do for creativity? I mean, you're gonna have the motor skill outside. Maybe we could do the incubator for the bugs, so you can collect butterflies and you can actually incubate them and grow your own butterflies, which is kind of interesting. But maybe this kid really enjoys that. And then there's also this really beautiful piece, which I'm presuming is going to be in wall decorations. This little paper mache number, I mean, look at this. This is absolutely stunning. If there's like a beautiful yellow swatch, that would be nice, but there obviously isn't, of course. When I want one, there isn't. But maybe we could go for this lightwood one. So this obviously suggests that this little kiddo really enjoys paper crafts, which is fun. I mean, as a kid, I would have loved paper crafts. I'm not even gonna lie about that. So yeah, I guess this room is kind of boring and empty, but I don't really know what else to put here. Kids can't really use easels or anything. I mean, there is a creativity table, so maybe I could do this instead here. Yeah, maybe let's switch things up around a little bit. Mirror can go here. We've got chest of drawers, we've got the incubator, and then we've got a fun little section here for your kid to do some painting. And then of course we'll go for this crafty little imaginary friend, which, yeah, I think this one is the crafty one. This one's extremely creepy, actually, dare I say. Okay, 2 more kids, and honestly, dare I say, I'm actually really loving this house. Like, this house is so cute. Guys, just tooting my own horn, but oh my god, I'm obsessed. Let's do purple kid next. By purple kid, I mean, what are you again? Winston, you're geek. Oh, ideal. Okay, let's do geek vibes. Again, I'm gonna go for the exact same beds, because I'm not gonna give one of the children those metal beds. That's horrendous. this. I might go for the default swatch because it has a beautiful like purple shade, which I mean the Sims don't really enjoy purple shades very often, but in this case there are a couple, not too many, but a couple of really nice purple swatches. She says this and now she can't find any purple swatch. Maybe I'll use this blue lamp here instead. Maybe that kind of works with the purple. I'm not sure. I don't have a dresser in the other kids' room, but honestly, do I really care that much about dressers? Not really. There is this new dresser here as well, which maybe I actually will use for this kid's room, even though this kid is like, there's just actually nothing in this kid's room. So maybe I actually won't put a dresser here. Maybe we'll just do a dresser somewhere else. Like they can all get, okay, actually none of them have dressers. Maybe all the clothes are stored in the parents' dresser, guys. We'll put a dresser into the upstairs kids' room. Anyways, what I wanted to do here, sorry, the poor kids have nowhere to put their clothes. What I want to put here is a little computer desk. Okay, I know this kid doesn't have a bedside locker. It is down there, but he's got some toys here. But he's got a computer, so we really can't give out too much. So then maybe let's give him the mischievous one. Is that the one that he wants? I mean, he doesn't really have a choice. So this is the one that he's getting. Whoopsies. And then over on this side, I might just do like a regular little mirror. And then what? There's nothing else really here that I can add into this poor kid's room. Oh, maybe we could do like one singular curtain back there. I'll move the desk out a little bit. Although maybe I could move this out too, because that's a lovely purple swatch. It looks a bit weird because I don't think they gave us like a wooden chunk. It's like they expect us to close all of the curtains, even though they don't even actually match together. But I'm obviously not going to close the curtains because I want to see a little bit of light in this house. Maybe here we could just do another like fun little, oh yes, like a little gaming poster. That's what I'm talking about. Like one of these. He's like obsessed with games and stuff. I really love this little rug. I think this rug is so cute. It does remind me a little bit of an intestine, but I'll look past that because it's a really nice rug. So that, oh wait, now I was about to say that's kid 2. Oh, absolutely not. Where is my little sleeping light? There we go. Purple little sleeping light. We're all happy and we're all safe. So that is kid number 3. So the last kid I still have left to do is the active kid, which is kid number red is what I was about to say. Okay, kid number red 100% has to have a little chest of drawers, or like a dresser, I suppose, because nobody in this house can get dressed. They all have to get dressed in this one room together, which is fine. I mean, they're all brothers and sisters. They don't really care. But yeah, we do need something. So maybe we could do like a nice little red light here as well, which I think that's pretty cute. Oh, let's put this little red dragon here as well. Why do I love this like red idea? This is not like the every room is a red different color, but I'm actually really enjoying this. Okay, I don't want Bob up there. What am I doing? Maybe let's do this. Oh, that's cool, guys. I love this room. So also we need, what is this kid into? Fitness. Okay, so I suppose archery maybe, or there are oars as well, I think, that you can get with this pack, like oars to put on the wall. Yes, like these things. So maybe this kid really loves its oars. This is like an outdoor sign, so maybe let's not do this. Oh, can I unlock this thing? I have the cheat somewhere. I don't know whether it'll work with this version of the game though. It worked! Yes! Okay, there we go. You see, we've got this really cool archery thing. Maybe I'll actually move that and put it kind of above his bed. Oh, I think that's really cool. I actually have done archery before. I've done it a couple of times. It's actually really fun. I've done it in like a proper forest and all, so it is actually a really cool sport. Then we also have got the last little imaginary doll, which is the goofy one. So that's the guy from the trailer. I really like this room. I mean, he doesn't have a desk, but he has a dresser. At least he's got clothes. The other kids, they forget about them clothes. Maybe we could just do another little bookcase here, but I don't really like that one. Maybe I'll just do these books, but in red, just maybe like on the ground somewhere. Or maybe, wait now, we'll just do another one of these cases because we just love these cases so much. And we'll just get some red books on top of it. That's really cute. I really like this. Okay, guys, so I think that actually completes every single room of the house now. And it has 4 different types of kids' rooms with all different types of personalities, which it's so totally different for me to build a house like this. It's actually bizarre. And now that I think about it, I don't think I actually used every single object like I said I wanted to, because I haven't used this thing, which this is a really cool seat as well. Maybe let's get rid of your toy chest and put this thing here, because I think that's quite nice. We've got this really massive shelf here as well. I guess it would be kind of fun to add it on this wall, but just make it a little bit smaller. Oh, this thing, I don't know what this thing is, but it has like random things. Why don't I actually maybe put it inside here? It has like hooks and stuff, but it also has like games, like board games, I believe, and a little kiwi picture. So that's really cute. So maybe that could be inside here because that's where we play board games. The little ottoman, oh my god, where do I put this bloody thing? It's so cute. But I honestly, I'm like running out of space. Could we have the ottoman up here in the hallway? Like, I guess it would be kind of fun if you're waiting to use the bathroom to have like a little ottoman there. Okay, I know I didn't use some of the couches and some of the tables. We've got this really cool appliance cart, which I suppose I could have used here. Maybe instead of this plant here, maybe I could make the plant smaller and put it over by the chair. But maybe we could have this appliance cart here instead. And maybe that's where we actually put the little blender on top of it. That's actually kind of cool. I think I like this a little bit better. And it does still fit the aesthetic. Could put the chair over this way and the plant over like that. I think that's still kind of nice. Obviously, with videos like this, I try my best to use as many objects as it is physically possible. So sometimes it is hard to use everything, but I think in this case, we did a nice job. So I've also added this little section inside the tent. So this is maybe where like either they rent it out or maybe the kids actually invite their friends and they have like sleepovers and their friends maybe sleep over in the tent. Obviously, while the kids sleep in their own beds, or else maybe sometimes the kids just enjoy like a fun little night in the tent or something, because obviously this family is extremely rich and they just have the money for everything. But I actually do think that this is quite adorable. I've also gotten like this fun little table over here that the kids can kind of maybe eat at in the mornings or whatever. But yeah, I really love the idea of this like little tent. I think it just is going to bring a lot into a rags to riches as well. We're gonna have to live in a tent at some point. Okay, let me just really quickly go through and do the gym section, the gym area, I suppose. The gym is gonna be pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna have maybe some mirrors over on this side, because you know, mirrors in a gym, I don't know, people love to look at themselves in a gym, so that's ideal. I did also say I wanted to add some of these new paintings as well. So maybe somehow we could do like a fun little collage. Maybe we do like a smaller one here and then maybe like two big ones like that as well. Okay, that looks a little weird, but maybe something like this, and they're all a bit different. So you could have something like this and then maybe just like the black framed ones. I think that's actually quite interesting. So the new items that come with Adventure Awaits that you can work out with. Oh, wait, now we could put these things here as well. Yes, wait, now let's put two of them. These like little benches. That's ideal. Okay, we've got this little spinning bike, which obviously I mentioned at the start. You've got two versions of it, and I was like, why the heck do we need two? But it makes sense. This one is to run a class, which I mean, running a class at home while making money from a getaway at your own house. Rags to riches is going to be elite with this, I'd say. So I'm gonna use maybe one of these in just like a very neutral color. I mean, we don't really need many of those. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just add one kind of in the center here. Is that where people would put this? And then anyways, the other workout equipment thing that we've got are these. These are literally weights. Like, we've asked for weights for a very long time. At least, I mean, I wasn't actively asking for weights, but I think weights is just such an easy idea to have in The Sims, because your Sim just needs to go like this with their hands. It's not like a big interaction with a big object. So I've really loved the idea of this. So maybe actually, wait, let me add some other things here because it does look a little boring. There's like nothing here. So maybe I'll add this thing here, and then let's maybe just be chill and add like a little punching bag, and that's kind of it. Like, we don't really need too many items in here. Also, the new items that would work inside this room as well would be this little mini fridge. So maybe let's put that here, and maybe we can put the smoothie blender, the shake blender on top of it. Actually, that's really good. I never use these pots and pans, actually. Let me shove them in here somewhere. Actually, yeah, screw this painting. It's the pots and pans that are important. There are other, obviously, like things that I haven't used, but I'm going to try and use as many of them as possible. There are like these fun little things here as well. Maybe I'll shove one inside here just to be like, oh, we ran a marathon before and we actually stole this from it. You know, it's really fun. It's just like a little souvenir. Oh, this item. That's what I forgot about. This item is so cute. Oh my God. I need this somewhere. Maybe like over here. The default color is beautiful, but I will change it to the brown because the brown is also just magnificent. Like, look at that. It's so cute and it's just so like cozy and homely vibed. Also, this fan, I did put it inside the tent, but this fan actually spins as well. So that's ideal. Oh my God, this little tent door. I forgot about you. This is like a little curtain, but you get to put it like above the door, I suppose. And it looks like it would be like a little shutter for your tent. Like, I think that's just so cute. Like a little curtain. I'm actually, sorry. This is just so fun. I'm obsessed. I know I keep saying the word obsessed, but I am. Like, I'm sorry. I am obsessed. Maybe I'll actually put another one of these here because these are all just like not functional objects. Love that. Oh my God. Have I used everything? I feel like there's things I'm missing because there is actually, you know what, there is a lot of things in this pack as well as maybe there should be a little bit more, but there are so many different objects that you can interact with. That's why I'm kind of okay with this being the way it is. I'm just adding some finishing touches. Like I've added some colorful chairs out the back here in the new bar and stuff, but I also added this over on this corner. I'm like running out of space. I also really want to add these new swing sets and also that like deadly slide, but I genuinely don't know where to add these. Like I have no room at this point. I would love to do like a tiny version with maybe like as many kids as possible as well, but I just think there's something so satisfying about doing like a big family home. I mean, this did take me ages, but I actually had a lot of fun, so it does seem like it's all worth it in the end. Honestly, this pack deserves the recognition, and obviously I will be doing as many other builds with it as possible, but I am obsessed. Like, look at this little log cabin scenario, but slightly modern, and look at all these really funky, exciting rooms. Oh my God, guys, I think we should do a little tour. Well, guys, welcome on into my massive family home, a family of 6, 4 kids, 2 adults. We've got so many things. We've got a pool that looks like it's filled with black water. Oh my God, what's happening? Oh, it's just a reflection. I was wondering. Then we've got a beautiful little playground section. We've got a home gym. We've got deadly slide. We've got a tent out the back. We've got archery. We've got kayaking inside the pool as well. I have to double check whether that's working or not. We've got an outdoor hot tub, which is sunken into the ground. We've got a bar. We've got everything, guys. We actually have got everything. So let's try go into the oh my God, what am I doing? Let's try go into the house and see what it looks like. I mean, I'm obsessed with those doors. They do have a really lovely feel about them, so I'm very happy that we've got those added into the game. So as you come in, maybe I should have painted the ceiling, but whatever. As you come in, you've got this little area where you put down all of your things. So we've got some archery awards. We've got some binocularines. That's really fun. And then over here, you go through this hallway and you've got a couple of bedrooms. So let's start maybe off with this little bathroom. That's your funky little bathroom. Then we've got bedroom number 1, which has a massive hole in the ceiling. But I mean, you have a beautiful view. I mean, that would be amazing. But this is yellow kid's bedroom. I don't know what her name is. Just forget about it. Then we've got green girl room. So this girl is into books as far as I remember. So this is really fun. Love this little room for her. Then we've got a beautiful little sitting room over here again with a massive wall. Will I just paint the ceilings? Okay, so now we've got a little bit of like a wall painted thing. I still don't like that trim over here, but whatever. I think it's still a really nice room. It's quite dark, but we've got a nice little bright light coming through, which is really nice. Then we've got a kitchen scenario happening over here, which I think is pretty cute. Just regular kitchen appliances. This blender and this little thing is new, so that's fantastic. Then over here we've got a beautiful little dining room and the family awaiting to enter their beautiful mansion. So we can play board. I wish we could play board games like in a little dining room like this. That would be so cute, but whatever. Anyways, we can't. Then you go into the purple kids room, which I really love this room. I love the shade of purple that they've chosen to go with. I think it works really nicely with that dark purple carpet as well. And that beautiful rug is so adorable as well. So this is the geek room, I believe. So that's what we've got going on here for us. Then you head on upstairs. Imagine if you drop your phone down there. You're just not getting it back if you do. Anyways, upstairs, then we've got this little hangout spot here. We've got some logs of wood being kept there for the winter. We've got red kids room, which honestly, this is my favorite room. I mean, it's a little bit eccentric and a little bit wild, but this is the kids that is active, I think. So he's got like the archery stuff and the oars and things. So really love this room. I think that's really nice. And then the last room is the parents' room. So this is what their room looks like. It's quite like old feeling in this room, but I kind of like that aesthetic. They've got their own little ensuite over here, which is just a very basic bathroom. And then we've also gotten the master upstairs bathroom kind of vibes. So yeah, we've got 3 bathrooms in this house, which is quite good. But guys, I'm actually obsessed with the way this house looks like. Let me just go out to the back garden and just show you exactly what that feels like when you're going out through this door. These windows are broken, so just forget about those. So we've got a little, see, look at this. This is the roof is actually colored on both sides. Like I actually could cry. Like that is one of my favorite things that I think I've ever experienced in The Sims, because that used to be like this horrible gray color. So I don't understand why only now we've gotten this, but I'm so grateful that now we have gotten this. This is your fun little hot tub area. You've got like a bar, little fill up station over here. Over there, then we've got this beautiful little tent. This idea of the tent though, like I'm obsessed with the tent idea. It's so funky. It's so fun. We'll definitely be living in a tent once we start the Rags to Riches. So I love that. So that is where we have maybe some getaways happening here, because we could invite people to stay over. Maybe grandma stays over, or maybe, as I said, the kids have fun little playtimes in there. Then we've got the little home home gym scenario over here as well. Should have painted the ceiling. Keep forgetting to do that. But that is our fun little section over here where we can make juices and things like that and punch the bag and then, I don't know, do some heavy lifting. I don't go to the gym, so I couldn't tell you what the heck you do in the gym. And then you've got a nice little thing where you can roast marshmallows over here. And then over here, of course, you've got the rest, which is the pool with the amazing pool equipment and this fun little playground. So I reckon, guys, let's go down the slide. Oh my God, that's terrifying. I just want to play test one thing. Can I get you to paddle around the kayak in your pool? Because if you can, then I will be obsessed. Like, if you can do that. He's going out the back. Is he gonna go into the kayak? Oh my God. Oh, wait a sec. Yay! Sorry, why am I like screaming? You can kayak. Okay, I mean, that's not... Okay, wait a second. What's going on? Junior is getting into his first fight. Guys, what's going on? Why are you fighting out the front? What's going on, guys? I looked away for 2 seconds and you're fighting this random woman that came over and now you despise each other. That's one of the locals, I'm sure. Also, this kid is like going through the rocks. Maybe this shouldn't be allowed. And maybe because I just forced him to do it with move objects, maybe that's why he's doing it, but whatever. Do you want to slide down the slide? Wait, where's my jumping board gone? I wanted this one. Okay, can you like hop in? Look at her. She's like, I'm going down this really cool slide. My brother is going to hit me with his canoe, but it does not matter. Whoa! Okay, she just missed it. I love the way I'm testing this with kids. I mean, this is supposed to be the kids pack, so kids are taking over. I wonder, is this a new skill or is this... Oh, it's a diving skill. Oh my God, that's amazing. Okay, he's a bit stuck in there. Like, he can't revert. Oh my God, you just beheaded your sister. Anyways, I'd love to think that this actually does work. I mean, it works the way it wants to, but I still think it's kind of funny. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this building video. I'd like to say I'm extremely proud of this build, so I really hope you enjoyed. Please let me know all the fun things you would love me to try out with this pack or any maybe specific builds that you want to see from me. I definitely want to do some tiny homes. I want to do some tiny camps, maybe like a romantic getaway, or I was thinking of a craft getaway. There's so many different ideas that I have, so please let me know them down in the comments. Let me know what your favorite thing is about this pack, and the most important thing, are you going to be buying this pack or not? Of course, if you are going to be purchasing it, don't forget that you can use my creator code SandraPika. If you pop that in at checkout, you won't unfortunately get a discount, but I will get a small portion of the sale to support my channel and support keeping me on your screen. So anyways, if you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe and I shall see you in the next one. Once again, thank you so much to EA for providing me with this early access copy. I appreciate it with my whole heart and soul, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!